In this video, we'll give you one pitcher and one hitter you must draft in the American League West. I'm Alan Seslowsky along with Jeff Erickson from RotoWire.com. Jeff, let's start with the Houston Astros. Who's the pitcher that you absolutely must have on your roster this year?
I want to go get Hunter Brown. He is stepping in with while Lance McCullers is out, but they could go six-man rotation even when and if McCullers returns. Or just they might find a way. I think Hunter Brown's just legitimately good. Great K rate, great percentage, great swing and miss. He's just their next big thing. So I want to be there. He's going around pick 200.
Couple big bats. Who's worth paying up for on the Houston Astros?
There's a lot of Astros bats that I like. I'm going to mention Jeremy Peña because he's at the end of a tier. And sometimes I avoid the end of a tier and let it pass through the next one. Here's one where after Peña, I don't like a lot of shortstops. All the way down to like Nico Horner would be the next one I want after Jeremy Peña. At least when you're looking at most sources of ADP out there, Peña is going to get a little bit of speed, some decent power. So I make a point of addressing the shortstop position by the time I get to Peña.
All right, I'm going to ask you about the Rangers right now.
There is some play for Mr. Gray. I'm going to go John Gray here. I think that last year he missed a lot of time due to injury, and that is a present risk, but you're getting him after pick 200. The Rangers are going to be a better team this year. They should get a few more wins. Well, we were excited about him, joining the Rangers last year, and he had so many false starts due to injury. I think this is a better chance this year to get him on the cheap.
Is there a Rangers batter that you find yourself moving up a little bit more than their ADP to go get?
Oh, 100%. I'm getting Corey Seager frequently in the middle of the 4th round and 15 teamers, in the beginning of the 5th round and 12 teamers. He is one of the principal batters that's going to be benefited by shift limitations in baseball this year with the new rule. Left-handed batter, a lot of pull in him, and I think that's going to help him a lot. He's never had bad BABIP luck until last year. I think that bounces back. Power, you're not going to get any speed. That's the one negative about Corey Seager. Sometimes you count on speed from your middle infield position. So just if you're going to draft Corey Seager like I do, just make sure to address speed in other positions. Know that going in that you're not going to get stolen bases from him.
In Oakland, there's no pitchers going in the top 300, but which one of them are you taking that you think is worth it and has a little bit more upside than people realize?
The A's traded for Ken Waldichuk from the Yankees in the Frankie Montas deal. He showed a little bit of swing and miss potential. Someone that could benefit, give you some strikeouts, some decent ratios. Just be aware, you're not going to get a lot of wins from any one particular A's starter, but of the A's pitchers out there, he's the one I have drafted before. It's a very milquetoast endorsement. All
right, then who's the A's bat that you think could give you a little bit more value than his current draft position?
I think Seth Brown's fine. He's always at the top of my queue, and I'm like, oh, do I take him now? No, but no, he's fine. He gets you power. He gets you some speed. It's not a zero in the speed. He's going to strike out a lot, which means batting average is always at risk. Qualifies at first and outfield. You're looking for cheap power. Seth Brown's always there for you.
Who's the most valuable arm in Seattle versus their current ADP?
George Kirby. Kirby, I think, surpasses Gilbert this year. Just doesn't walk anyone. I think he had a 4% walk rate last year. Like over 20% K minus walk percentage. You kind of look for that as a good sign. I love guys that can control the strike zone like that. Year 2, I think only better things are coming for George Kirby, and I think this Mariners team is expected to build off of what they did last year. So if you're chasing wins, this is a good team to get them on.
Even if it's an obvious pick, which Seattle bat do you like the most at their current ADP?
I like Teoscar Hernandez. I like this tier. Eloy Jimenez, Teoscar Hernandez, George Springer. Get a couple of those outfielders if you can. Teoscar still runs a little bit. I know going to Seattle is something that scares people away a little bit. But Teoscar Hernandez was hurt last year, so if you're reading into last year's numbers, just be aware he tried to play through multiple injuries. I think he's going to be a guy it's a very good bounce back candidate. 70 to 80 price there as far as ADP goes.
Which Angels pitcher is your favorite given the ADP?
Patrick Sandoval. The Angels are going to generate a lot of strikeouts. I think they're a fun team. Their pitching staff is sneaky kind of fun. Going after pick 200 and you're needing strikeouts late in their draft, he's a guy to turn to.
Give me the sneaky hitter on the Angels that you like this year.
Angels traded for Logan O'Hoppe, their catcher from the Philadelphia Phillies, and he had a great year after the trade, both in the minors and the majors. He's going to come down a little bit, but if you're waiting on catchers, I really like him as a guy that can be a rare catcher that can help your batting average, and he might add a little bit of power in there too as well. So Logan O'Hoppe, go get him.
If you enjoy videos like this, consider hitting the like, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications when we put up new video content every week. And right now, you can check out RotoWire's prospect rankings and premium content for free. Just go to RotoWire.com/try. And to see the rest of the videos in this must draft, must avoid series, we've linked them all in the video description below.